Hello and welcome to Light Waves by Todderbert. If you enjoy reviews of flashlights, rechargeable lanterns, and other portable light sources, then make sure to subscribe and tap the bell icon so you don't miss any of my most excellent videos. In front of us, we have the CyanSky H3. This is a premium multi-color 21700 powered hunting flashlight. You can find these on Amazon for a total of $89.95. You can also buy it directly from the website. I'll have links below if you're interested. It's a cool flashlight that allows you to change color on the fly. Very awesome. That's why I picked it up. So let's look at the box. It's a different brand. I'm always going for different brands just to see what they're about. It's always good to explore and find out what's out there. So here is their box. Go over it really quickly. They got some bullet points there. Pretty self-explanatory. There you are. They got patented built-in filters. Nice. Bullet points on the side of the box. Again, very simple. And the back here has a nice little chart. I'm going to go over the white outputs, but they also have the red when they're in the same modes, and you can see the different luminosities. They tend to be down, of course, for the red and the green, but there you go. You can freeze frame that for your information. If you're wondering what the levels are, same runtimes, of course. And then, of course, more information, runtime performance. I got a nice little graph there. Liking that a lot. Showing the turbo mode, how it steps down as it gets warmed up. There you go. Accessories included. Okay, so I took everything out of the box. Let's see what they give us. So, put the box aside here. In the box, we get a charging cable. Yay! Now, this all comes in a blister pack like this here, and I just took it all out of that too, so we're not messing around. The charging cable is a Type-C to USB. The battery itself has the charging port, so you have to take the battery out of the flashlight to charge it. I'm actually a fan of that. I do like to take the battery out because usually your flashlight's more watertight and protected. So there you go. Charging cable. You get a cool holster. Yeah, liking this. CyanSky. This is nice. So yeah, get the little belt there. And you're ready to rock. Carry your flashlight. What else we got? We got a little package here. They give us, looks like a extra tail switch, O-ring, and then the carry lanyard strap. Nice. Always can use those. Very cool. We get a warranty card. Yep, bingo. If you need any information, you got it. And we have the manual and the flashlight. So let's go ahead. I'm going to zoom on down a little bit. Now this didn't come with a belt clip since you have the holster to hold it. But let's go ahead and show you the manual. So here we are, H3 user manual. Similar information that's on the box. See how close I can get this to the camera for you guys. You guys can freeze frame that. A lot of information. I'll try to go over that. If I miss anything, it's all right here. There's your outputs again. Again, I'm going to cover the white outputs. And you get to see some of the white, red, and green in action with a little mini video I took outside. So yeah, stay tuned for that. It's pretty cool. This flashlight's awesome for that. More information here. Okay, this is just for posterity. In case you lose your manual, you'll have it here on YouTube forever because I don't plan to ever take these videos down. They're here until YouTube shuts down. Hopefully, if not for a long, long time. There's operating instructions. There you go, low voltage warning. We know what that's about. Low voltage downshift. I have a flashlight that does that. It sucks. That's why I carry extra batteries. You know, it's like, oh, I'm walking down the street and then the light's like starting to dim. You know what that's about. It's probably happened to you guys. So I carry extra batteries is always a good thing. And there you go. There's their warranty again. And more information there. Okay, just going through here. All right. So let's get to the flashlights. Let's go to dimensions. I'm going to see if I can zoom down a little further. All right. So this flashlight is pretty long. It's 6 5/8 of an inch or 165 millimeters. Its head diameter is rather large. It's 1 5/8 of an inch or 41 millimeters. And the tail here is 1 inch in diameter or 25 millimeters. So for size comparison, I got a couple competitors. Yeah, it's always good to compare against competitors. And I have a couple already that I've purchased. I'll bring this back up so you guys can see. And we'll do a little size comparison with them also. Do I have the whole thing in frame? Quite the long flashlight. Now on their website, they sell a mount to mount this, and they also sell the remote tail switch. So if you're curious about those options, you'll have that. So the first one is the Sofern. This is the TF84. You can expect to spend around $53 for this guy. This does come with the tail switch, remote tail switch when you buy it, but does not come with the color filters. And this is only 18650 powered. This is 21700 or 18650. This does, of course, come with a 21700 battery, which I'll show you in a moment. But that gives you an idea there. Next is the awesome Armitech Doberman Pro. This flashlight is $90, similar price to the CyanSky. This one does not come with any of the accessories. If you want the accessory pack for this, it's $120. And it has clip-on filters instead of the built-in filters. So there are some options there. And again, this runs on an 18650. This one, of course, has the 2 battery options, either running on 21700 or the 18650. So here is a protected button top, 18650. The CyanSky H3 will only run on an 18650 with a protected button top. I tried a flat top. Did not work, wasn't long enough for the internal dimensions. So you have to use a protected button top for the H3. And here is a AA battery to give you an idea for size. There we go. So yeah, this, like I said, around $100 as it sits, 53. And we'll go over some of the details if we have time. These flashlights compared to the H3. All right, so we're gonna put those off to the side. Let's go over features, and then we'll go to the pictures and video that I took of this flashlight in action, which is awesome. So yeah, it loves to roll. I'm just gonna let it roll around, bump into everything else. Okay, features right away. Front, we have a toughened glass lens with an AR coating. You can see it's got that purplish hue to it. It's got an orange peel reflector. It's, again, very wide diameter, so it has a nice spill to it, and of course it has decent throw. Down in there you can see the LED. That's a Cree XHP 35 high intensity. It's in cool white color. Here we have like a strike bezel on the front. Looks pretty heavy duty. The body is the aircraft grade aluminum. They didn't say if it was 6061, but I'm going to say yes, it probably is. Has the hard anodized finish type 3. It's nice to see. It has color filters rotating. This is the patented idea. I love this. If you want to change it to red or green, you don't have to switch modes. You just turn this little ring here, and you can see red filter engages. Turn it again, and the green filter engages. There's no messing around with filter caps. There's no messing around with different modes, like different LEDs. It's a single LED, and you're just changing this. That's great. And of course, the runtimes are going to be the same because you're just changing the diffuser. I love that. And here's that rotating ring. Nice. Loving that there. So yeah, I talked about the body. Side switch here. This is nice. This is for changing the modes from low, medium, high to turbo. And then the strobe. You press and hold for strobe. It remembers last setting, of course, which is great, except it doesn't remember strobe. It just remembers low, medium, high, or turbo. And of course, I told you you have to hold for the strobe. Looking here, you can see it says their name, CyanSky H3, if I get it in the focus. There you are. The grip's rather nice if you're just carrying this. If you don't have it mounted to anything, it's not bad. It feels well balanced in the hand. You can see it's balanced pretty much perfectly for its size. Not bad at all. Going down to the tail here, we have a mount area for the carry lanyard there. There you go. And of course our tail switch, which you can engage the light. Momentary, quiet, which is nice. You don't hear it. And of course you can click it on, click it off. Of course it's going to be nice and loud. We'll unscrew it, show you the battery. 21700, 5000 milliamp hour rated. And it has the charge port included with this one. You just plug it in there. Little hole there has a little red LED showing it's charging. There you go. And its capacity is pretty spot on. I checked it with my charger, discharged it and charged it up, and it told me it was close to 5,000. So there you are. So there's the sidewall. Not as thick as some flashlights. And then down there you can see there is a spring. Though it's not as raised as this one here. It's kind of, mushroomed down a little bit. It's probably to accommodate this battery. But again, it does work with the 18650. since this spring's pretty strong on the back, you'll be able to put your 18650s in here and run the flashlight. It will work. All right, so we'll put that back in. Nice runtime on those high capacity 21700s. I'm a fan of those. So yeah, this is fun to do on camera. I don't want to cross thread anything. There we go. All right, so we're getting ready to start showing you some flashlight in action. So yeah, this is nice. So when you can momentary, and then you can change the modes with this switch here and let go, and it remembers. Or you can turn it on and you can switch modes while it's on. So you got low, medium, high, turbo, and of course you can press hold for strobe, single click to turn it off. So that's a neat little setup like that. And of course, while you're on, you can one hand color change. Do like that. And of course, we'll do a little demo with the lights off here. Let's go back to white. There we go. Isn't that cool? Loving that. It's Christmas. Okay, and then tail switch off. All right, yeah. So I like where you can set the mode similar to the Through Night Archers, and then you can have your momentary turbo, nice and quiet. Love that. All right. So IPX8 waterproof, 2 meter, 30 minutes, typical. 2 meter drop resistance, so it's got a little bit better drop resistance to it. Of course, it has a low voltage warning. When it's lower than 3 volts, it'll flash 3 times every 5 minutes until you replace the battery. It's pretty smart. And of course, it'll step down as the voltage drops all the way down to the eco mode, and it'll stay there until the battery is exhausted. So let's go look at some pictures. So I'm going to set this down here. And again, you know what? Just do this here. Here we go. Still wants to roll. Stay. Okay, let's look at some pictures in the garage. So here I am, 15 feet away from the garage door. It's on turbo. This is 1300 lumens. Expected to run 5 minutes before it throttles down. And when it does throttle down, it throttles down to 800 lumens. And it'll run for 3 hours at 800 lumens. Not bad. Expect a 400 meter throw. Next picture here, it's on high. This is 450 lumens. They expect a runtime of 4 hours. Not bad. And this has about a 235 meter throw. Now we're on medium. This is 200 lumens. Expect a runtime of 10 hours and a distance throw of 157 meters. Our last picture here, we're on low. This is 20 lumens. Expected to run 60 hours. It's a very useful mode and have a 50 meter throw. So now let's go outside. You're going to see a little video of this flashlight in action. Distances anywhere from 30 feet to 100 feet, giving you an idea. And then, of course, I put on the red and green filter so you can see how it lights up the area. So let's go to that video. Okay, I'm outside with the CyanSky H3. I'm on low. This is 20 lumens. Could barely see it lighting up the sidewalk. It's kind of like a small spot. The archway down there about 30 feet away. So we're going to up this to medium, just 200 lumens. There's our sidewalk. There's the archway, 30 feet. And behind there's a tree about 50 feet. Light that up nicely. Okay, let's go on the sidewalk there. Now we're going to go to high, which is 450 lumens. We're keeping on the white mode right now. Archway. You should see the tree behind there. There it is. It's 50 feet away. And there's a tree down there, 100 feet away. Not sure if the camera's going to pick that up yet. It might be picking it up. Now we're going to go to turbo, which is 1300 lumens. After we do our walkway here. Okay, turbo. Using the side switch to select, of course. Archway, 50 foot for that tree. Downrange, we have that 100 foot distance. Just starting to make out the tree down there. There we go, and then we got our... So it definitely has a nice spot and then a wide spill. And now let's see what it looks like in different colors on turbo. So we'll go to green. Give you an idea of the distance you can get with the green.
filter here. Okay, that tree there is about 50 feet. Maybe 40, a little closer, I think. Yeah. And there's your green. Now let's go to red. Okay. Here we are. And of course, red's output's not going to be as strong. But then you can preserve night vision too. The stop sign down there is picking it up nice. There you go.
Okay, so you saw that video, pretty awesome. Thought you guys liked that. So let's do a quick demo here. I'm gonna turn the lights off and I'm gonna kind of just, I'll bring in like the Doberman and just show you the different color contrasts. Let's put my deck of cards here in the middle. And then I'm gonna turn some lights off. Let's see if I turn these on. I don't know, I think this is on turbo. Yeah, that bad boy's on turbo. So I'm gonna, this one you have to actually unscrew that to get to the other modes. Okay, I think that's on low. Just checking. Low on this Doberman is 37 lumens for 32 hours, to give you an idea. And this guy here, click it on. Okay, we're low here. This will give us an idea. Let's go ahead and turn these off. Okay, so the Doberman's in a warm light. You'll see it's more yellow compared to the cool white of the H3. Gives you an idea how it spots. The H3 definitely has more throw to it. Advertised as more throw as well. I think this on turbo is 363 meters. This is 400. Giving you an idea. So yeah, I'm not going to turn them up or anything. So there's that on the Doberman. We're going to turn the Doberman off. And then we're going to go to the Sofern here. We're going to turn it on. Now the cool thing about the Sofern is that you can use a side switch to turn it on. So I'm going to change the mode. Here we're on low. So the Sofern's low is 10 lumens for 111 hours. As you can see, it's got a warm light as well. Bring it in and out. Similar beam pattern a little bit there. Give you an idea. Of course, the H3 on my right, Sofern TF84 on my left. But doesn't have the advantage of one hand color changing. Gotta love that. So we're going to turn that, turn this off. All right. Can't remember, I think it's press. Okay, got it. So we're going to go ahead and name this at the ceiling, go through our modes. So we are on low, and we can just change it here with the mode switch. So there we go. Now we're on medium, 200 lumens. High 450, turbo 1300, lighting up the whole room, which is nice. Going back down. Now we're going to change the color. We're going to go to red. Aim at the ceiling. So yeah, there's different modes here. There's low, barely making it out. Again, aiming at the ceiling. There's medium, high, turbo. Now we're going to go to green. There's green turbo, low, medium, high. There you go, you get the idea. Nice. Loving that. All right, so let's go ahead and go to white. Turn lights back on, talk about RFI, and then, actually, you know what? We can do that with the lights off. Bring the radio over. So yeah, you know I'm a radio guy, so I'll be using low for my radios. This low is plenty. It's actually a bit much since it doesn't have Firefly mode. But expect a decent runtime with this flashlight and using it with radios if you do. This does have a little RFI on low and on high modes, but you have to be like right next to the radio. If you're about 12 inches away, you're fine. That's what I'm at right now, about a foot away or foot and a half away, and that's all you need. And you won't pick up any RFI. It's only when you're right next to the radio do you notice it. On turbo and on medium, didn't have any noise, so that's interesting. But yeah, there you go, liking that. Definitely can see the Skywave, no problem. All right, so let's go ahead and turn these lights back on and do final thoughts on the H3. All right. Okay, so yeah, there's some competition in the space, big time. And let me, this one's a click. It's pretty standard. Turning on and off. Let me get my color balance back. And let's talk about some competition. So yeah, you got some decent competition in the space. You got the Doberman Pro. You got the Sofern here. I can't think it's H3 to stand right. Come on. All right, so pros and cons. It's not quite centered. Give me a moment. Big bad boy here. There we go. All right, so pros and cons. The best pro of this is that multicolor filter that you can switch on the fly in one hand. I really like that. I like the fact that it can be mounted, of course. It can handle the shock resistance. Plus, I forgot to mention, it does have the ability to operate at cold temperatures, negative 22 degrees Fahrenheit up to 122 degrees Fahrenheit, so cold and hot. In Celsius, that's negative 30 Celsius or up to 50 degrees Celsius. Quite the temperature range that you can use this light in. Again, the speed at which you can change the color. These you can't. You have to add those filters like caps to put on there. If you're a hunter and you're shooting, the cap might fall off. I don't know. It won't because it's built into the flashlight. That is a bonus. They all have, of course, optional tail mount switches. And of course, they all can mount to different things. So, say bicycle mounts and different, ideas you guys have for what you want to use it for. That's the pros. Cons, not sure of the company. It's something new for me. It's a relatively new company. You guys may know of them. If you do, let me know down in the comments section below. But I had to try something different, and I'm liking it so far because everything, it works. There's no half something not working. Everything works solid. Everything feels solid. The color changing wheel feels good. Selecting it here with the mode select and then tail switch with the momentary. Real smooth operation. I do like that. Again, reminds me of the Through Night Archer series, and that's one of my favorites. It's fantastic as far as that instant on ability, especially when you're walking. And of course, red filter for night vision. Doberman Pro is a great military grade flashlight. This is one here, super tough. It can handle great depths in water, like down to 25 meters. And it also can handle a drop resistance of 25 meters. This thing's absolutely amazing for strength. It doesn't have the capacity of the 21700. Again, a pro of the H3, but this one may last longer over the long run. This has a steel strike bezel, I believe, with titanium coating. And it has a magnetic base for charging. It's all very convenient and tough. This is more of like a duty type flashlight. So Fern wins the category of price. This is $54. So it's almost half the price of these two flashlights that you see on here. It has a built-in charger where you unplug this here, and it has the port Type-C, I think, built in. You don't have to take the battery out. Some people find that nice. Again, I'm a fan of having it where you unscrew it because these jackets fall apart. You could get water leakage in there. I don't really want water leaking into that jack area, so that would be a problem for me. But overall, for the price, the Sofern wins all day long if you want 18650 powered flashlight. But if you want that capacity of the 21700, you go with the H3. So there you go. You got options. So I always like to do the comparisons. It's always nice. And you can see there. You can look at these videos. They got smooth reflectors there. Some anti-reflective coating on the one. Nice. So there it is, the H3 CyanSky, if I'm saying that right. It should be CyanSky. I don't think it'd be anything different. Awesome premium flashlight. Enjoying this. Hope you enjoyed the video. Give me a big like if you did. 2, if you like different brands and you're always curious of what's out there, definitely follow my channel. Hit subscribe, hit the bell icon, get notified of future videos, different companies. I'm definitely going to keep exploring all these different ones out there. Even if they're a little pricey, I'm going to go for it. Why not? Because you can spend the same amount of money on a radio like this for a flashlight like this. So yeah, it's no-brainer, right? It's pretty easy to do. But it's nice to have me telling you about what it can do. And 3, comment below what you think about the H3. How do you like that built-in filter? I think that's really handy. It's just a neat thing. Flip it to red, get the night vision protected. Don't have to worry about turning it on the wrong mode. when the red filter's on all the time, you don't have to worry. That's a nice thing. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Take care, and we'll see you in the next one.